The Roman Empire, a name synonymous with power, grandeur, and military might surprise many with the depth of its indebtedness to another civilization, Greece. Roman culture, from its gods and goddesses to its art and architecture, bears the indelible imprint of Greek influence. This essay delves into the profound impact of Greek culture on Roman society, exploring the multifaceted ways in which Rome adapted and transformed Greek traditions to forge its own distinctive identity. From the early days of the Roman Republic, Greek culture exerted a powerful pull on the Roman imagination. Greek colonies dotted the southern coast of Italy, exposing Romans to the allure of Greek art, philosophy, and literature. Greek tutors educated Roman elites, instilling in them an appreciation for Greek language and thought. The Romans recognized and admired the achievements of the Greeks. They saw in Greek culture a model of sophistication and refinement. Yet Rome's admiration for Greece was not without its challenges. As Rome grew in power and influence, it faced the complex task of forging its own unique identity while grappling with the pervasive influence of its neighbor. The Romans were keen to establish their own cultural and artistic traditions. They wanted to avoid simply being seen as imitators of the Greeks. The Roman conquest of Greece in the 2nd century BC marked a turning point in cultural exchange. Roman generals, captivated by the splendor of Greek art, shipped countless statues, paintings, and other treasures back to Rome as spoils of war. This influx of Greek art had a transformative impact on Roman taste and aesthetics. Roman artists began to emulate Greek styles, and Roman patrons eagerly commissioned works inspired by Greek originals. One of the most striking examples of Greek influence on Rome can be seen in the realm of religion. The Romans, known for their pragmatic approach to culture, were not shy about borrowing and integrating elements from the civilizations they encountered. This cultural amalgamation is particularly evident in their religious practices and beliefs. The Romans, while possessing their own indigenous deities, readily adopted and adapted Greek gods and goddesses, identifying them with their own. This process, known as Interpretatio Graeca, allowed the Romans to merge their religious practices with those of the Greeks, creating a rich tapestry of mythology and worship that was uniquely Roman yet deeply influenced by Greek traditions. Jupiter, the Roman king of the gods, became associated with the Greek Zeus, the ruler of Mount Olympus. This association was not merely superficial, it extended to the attributes, myths, and iconography of the deities. Roman artists and sculptors often depicted Jupiter with the same thunderbolt and regal bearing as Zeus, emphasizing the shared characteristics of these powerful gods. While Juno, Jupiter's wife, mirrored Hera, Juno, the protector of the state and the goddess of marriage and childbirth, was closely aligned with Hera's role in Greek mythology. Temples dedicated to Juno often featured iconography and architectural styles borrowed from Greek sanctuaries, further illustrating the deep cultural exchange between these two great civilizations. This fusion of Greek and Roman mythology is evident in the numerous temples and sanctuaries erected in honor of these deities. These structures, often grand and imposing, served as centers of worship and community life. They were adorned with intricate sculptures and frescoes that drew heavily from Greek artistic traditions, showcasing the skill and creativity of Roman artisans, often adorned with sculptures and frescoes inspired by Greek prototypes. These artistic elements not only beautified the temples but also served to educate and inspire the Roman populace, reinforcing the shared cultural heritage and the divine narratives that shaped their world. The blending of Greek and Roman religious practices and artistic expressions stands as a testament to the enduring legacy of cultural fusion in the ancient world. The influence of Greek political thought on Rome is undeniable. The ancient Greeks, particularly the Athenians, developed a system of governance that emphasized the participation of citizens in political decision-making. This was a radical departure from the monarchies and oligarchies that dominated the ancient world. The Athenian democracy, with its assembly and council, allowed for a level of public involvement that was unprecedented. This system, though not without its flaws, laid the groundwork for future democratic practices. The Roman Republic, with its emphasis on civic duty and the rule of law, drew inspiration from Athenian democracy, albeit adapting it to suit Rome's own social and political structures. The Romans were pragmatic, and they modified the Greek ideas to create a more stable and enduring system. The Roman Senate, for instance, became a powerful body that balanced the interests of different social classes. The concept of a republic, where the state is considered a public matter, was a significant evolution from the direct democracy of Athens. Greek philosophers, particularly Aristotle, whose works explored political theory and ethics, profoundly influenced Roman thinkers and statesmen. Aristotle's writings on politics, which emphasized the importance of a mixed government and the rule of law, were studied and revered by Roman scholars. His ideas on virtue and the role of the citizen in the state resonated deeply with Roman ideals of duty and service. The philosophical underpinnings provided by the Greeks gave the Romans a framework to build their own political and legal systems. Cicero, the renowned Roman orator and statesman, for instance, drew heavily on Greek philosophical ideas in his writings on politics, morality, and law. He believed in the concept of natural law, a universal set of moral principles that govern human conduct, which he argued was rooted in reason and accessible to all rational beings. Cicero's works, which blended Greek philosophy with Roman practicality, became foundational texts in the development of Western legal and political thought. His legacy is a testament to the enduring influence of Greek ideas on Roman culture and beyond. The impact of Greek culture on Rome was profound and far-reaching, shaping Roman art, literature, philosophy, religion, and even politics. Roman poets such as Virgil and Ovid drew inspiration from Greek epic poetry and mythology. Roman architecture, epitomized by the grandeur of the Colosseum and the Pantheon, blended Greek architectural elements with Roman engineering prowess. This cultural fusion gave rise to a rich and dynamic civilization that left an indelible mark on the course of Western history. The legacy of Greece in Roman culture serves as a powerful testament to the enduring power of cultural exchange and adaptation. The Romans, known for their engineering prowess and military might, were also astute cultural observers. They recognized the sophistication and depth of Greek art, philosophy, and governance, and sought to incorporate these elements into their own society. This cultural assimilation was not merely a process of copying, but of transformation and innovation. The Romans took Greek ideas and adapted them to fit their own needs, creating a unique blend that would influence the Western world for centuries to come. The Romans, far from being passive recipients of Greek culture, actively engaged with and transformed it, creating a unique synthesis that reflected their own values and aspirations. For instance, Roman architecture, while heavily influenced by Greek styles, introduced new elements such as the arch and the dome, which allowed for the construction of larger and more durable structures. In literature, Roman poets and playwrights drew inspiration from Greek works, but infused them with distinctly Roman themes and sensibilities. This dynamic interplay between Greek and Roman cultures resulted in a rich tapestry of art, literature, and philosophy that continues to resonate today. As we reflect on the most significant aspects of Greece's influence on Rome, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of civilizations and the enduring power of ideas to transcend time and geographical boundaries. The philosophical teachings of Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle found new life in Roman thought, influencing the development of Roman law and governance. The artistic techniques perfected by Greek sculptors were adopted and further refined by Roman artists, resulting in masterpieces that still captivate us today. This cultural exchange was not a one-way street. It was a dialogue that enriched both civilizations and laid the groundwork for future generations. The cultural synergy between Greece and Rome laid the foundation for the Renaissance, which drew inspiration from classical art, literature, and philosophy, demonstrating the lasting impact of this ancient cultural exchange. During the Renaissance, scholars and artists looked back to the classical past, seeking to revive and build upon the achievements of Greece and Rome. This revival of classical learning and aesthetics not only shaped the course of Western art and thought, but also underscored the timeless relevance of the ideas and innovations that emerged from this remarkable period of cultural synthesis. The legacy of Greece and Rome continues to inspire and inform our world, reminding us of the enduring power of cultural exchange.